Alright guys, welcome back. This is actually my dry run of streaming without actually being streaming because I looked at my connection and it's pretty bad right now. So I've ordered a big long wire, but I'm running this as one full stream. As you can see, I can just switch just like that, like magic. Welcome back to Crypto Mischief. I think I'm all good for this streaming shit now. So my next video later today, shit guns of the week, I'm gonna try do it live. That's right, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully it goes better than yesterday. So today we're talking about the Phantom Crops Farmer. That's right, and I'm really excited for this one because I do love myself some Fanties. There's been a huge dip on Phantom recently in price, and I've been buying that up. I've been scooping up those Fanties, and I love the crops ecosystem. Now, if you're watching this video a little bit later on than the first day it's coming out, and you might be thinking, oh no, I like to get into miners early, I'm going to put forth some evidence later on in this video to show you that actually getting into the crops farmers a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after they're launched is actually not too bad because they are sustaining really well. All right, so without further ado, roll it.
That's right.
Tell me how you do it. She won't tell anyone. She said it feels better if you only just tell her. Take the life like we're having fun.
Look at that, seamless, amazing. Right, so here we have a countdown to the release of the Phantom Crops Farmer. Now, I love getting into miners early because it is the time where you can get the best bang for your buck, and we all know that. So I'll be getting right into this. You can find the link for it in the description, launching in 9 hours and 50 minutes, probably 9 hours from the launch of this video. So it is a crops farmer. What we'll be doing here is taking our Phantom on the Phantom network. We will be depositing it into the crops farmer contract. Then it will be giving us what is it on this one? A 6% daily ROI variable return on our investment. The funds that you put in, the Fanties that you put into this will be locked, permanently. You only get your interest paid back to you. So of course you're thinking, oh, this is just like all the other ones, but no, it's not, right? This whole crops ecosystem, this would be the fourth one in the ecosystem. They're doing really well, sustaining the TVL and making sure that everyone gets paid out a pretty good, right, consistent passive income. I'm almost ROI'd, right, on a couple of them. I'm going to show you my status up on those, the BUSD one and the BNB one in particular, okay? So I'm really excited to get into the Phantom one. I've got a big bag of Phantom. I think I'm going to put in about 1,000 Phantom into this. I'm really going to go for it. And I'll be going into my Telegram later to find someone in my Telegram who can give me a referral link, and I'm going to use that. Now, when I did the BNB one, actually, I kind of made a mistake, an oopsie, because I was trying so hard to ape into the contract that I think I refreshed the page on another page and it dropped the referral link. So I'm going to make sure to be more careful with that and use the person's link when I go in there. The best way, definitely, to make sure that you're going to use someone's link, or when you're shilling it around to other people, because there is a very great 7% referral bonus on this for other people using your referral link for getting into any of the crops farmer dApps, would be number one, ask them to bookmark it, right? Bookmark the link so that your referral link is always there so that they can't make mistakes like I made, right? And of course, they have to, paste in the link sometimes to make sure that the link is there. And it's pretty simple beyond that, okay? Just coming down to the part where it does have your link, okay? You could take it here and copy it, right? Copy there, then send that around. What I like to use is tiny URL because I find that the links are too large sometimes. So just putting a tiny URL out, you can fit it in more places. But that's essentially what it is. If they click on your link, then they follow that up in the same page with depositing the Phantom, then you will get 7% of what they put into your wallet. It's not even going into the crops farmer here. It's going straight into your wallet. It's a fantastic system there for affiliate bonuses. So that's how it works. So upon launch time, we will come here, we will deposit, I'll take my 1,000 Phantoms, I'll click hire farmers. They will then hire me these farmers. So it will tell you here 100 Phantom will get how many farmers. Of course, on the first initial launch, we're going to be getting a lot more there. It says I have only one Phantom, but I think I have a lot more. That's because I'm on BSC. Thank God, I thought someone stole my Fanties. And once you've done that, you move over here, your farmers will be here, and you'll start to earn Phantom. So from that point, everything's the same as any other miner. But the stops and checks on these crops farmers are fantastic, right? We have sell your crops and you will get an 80% tax. You have to compound 10 times, I think it is on these now. Yeah, you have to compound 12 times on these before you can withdraw without an 80% tax. Now, this sounds pretty extreme, but what this does is it forces or makes most people, right, who don't want to eat 80% tax every time, continue to compound their earnings. And you will see over time that actually your initial deposit will be here, right? I'll show you this later, right? But then you'll have your total deposit, which is your compounded deposit. And you will see this grow very fast, right? And it will speed up the amount of Phantom that you're earning every day, so that when you do come to compound, you will be withdrawing, claiming into your bank, into your wallet, a lot more than you would think you would, right? It does work. It's a very nice system. I've been enjoying it a lot, right? Other things, they have to stop these whales, and they do have anti-bot launch. If you've watched my prior videos on mining contracts, I love to see an anti-bot launch, right? They have 4-hour withdrawal cooldown, so you can't withdraw, then an hour later withdraw, then withdraw. Of course, you're going to eat the 80% tax, but at the same time, you have to wait 4 hours, so that's good. It's anti-whale. 48 hours rewards accumulation cutoff. So if you go away from this DApp for more than 48 hours, you will stop earning Phantom, okay? It will cut you. Then when you do come back, you'll still have to eat that tax, okay? If you haven't compounded 12 times, and then, or, you know, you'll just be losing passive income if you don't come back within 48 hours, which encourages compounding, which is great because we want to see everyone compounding in this and earning great rewards, and not so that somebody can just accumulate a huge bag, of rewards and then just press, claim and then make bank, okay, and drain the contract. That cannot happen here. And 80% feedback tax. So the tax that's happening, that 80% tax, is going straight back into the contract when it does happen. All good there. I love these contracts. And that's, where you can check this out. The link's in the description for it. You can read all the information on it. How about we check out some of the other ones and how they've been faring. So the first one that opened was the BUSD Crops Farmer, and this one has been going very well. As we can see now, there is almost $1.5 million locked in this contract. We're coming up for 8,000 different wallets depositing into it. All of these have similar rules. Okay, this one does have an 8% referral bonus, but it has the same 12-hour compound timer on it. Okay, you also, sorry, I missed one thing. On the BUSD one, I think there might be something different. Maybe they haven't added it yet, but this one also does have a higher bonus. So when you compound, you get 4% extra for your compound. I'm not sure if that one's on the Phantom one. You're going to have to check that yourself. Just as some evidence, before we get into their Telegram, I'm going to show you this. So the proof is in the pudding, right? So I put in 550 BUSD as my initial deposit into this about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So far, I've managed to compound $1,934 worth into this. That's almost 4 times what I've put in. I've compounded, right? And I've sold out 211 so far. So I'm halfway to getting my full ROI. As you can see here, I've managed to compound so far 7 times on this, meaning that I've got a few more to go before I can start to withdraw. But now I'm noticing over the space of that 48 hour time, like I can start to get about $150 built up in this. And that's great because it means that when I do finally withdraw, that means I'm going to be getting extremely close to just being in full passive income model on this one. It's great, okay? So what I do, I'll just hire more farmers, right? Hire more farmers. I get a 28% boost on that compound there, adding more farming, mining farmer guys for me, which is going to create more passive income, especially as the balance of BUSD in this is continuing to stay extremely steady. It's actually still going up quite well. It's really great. Really like this one. Now, another strategy you could have would be, if I'm making like $100 a day on this, I could just eat the 80% tax and take $20 every day, right? Then it'd be a much lower ROI on that, okay? But it would mean that this would go up $20, $20, $20, and I would actually get quite close to ROI. But that's not I don't think it's as fast as this way. I like this compound interest game. I find it much more, one, right? We're following the system in the correct way, playing the rules, which is good for everybody, which is a great thing. And 2, I think in the long run, I'm going to get way more farmers from this, and down the line, right, as this contract continues on, I think it's going to make me way more cash. Not financial advice, none of this is. How about we get into the Telegram, right? And we have a look at what's been going on in there with the announcement, okay? Why have they made so many of these? That's one question that I've had from a few people. Phantom Crops Farmer will launch at 2 p.m. UTC Friday, which is today. The launch will be very similar to B&B Crops, which are in the FF. I don't know what that FF means, but investors can invest exactly when the timer hits 0. Do not buy from the contract. We have anti-bot measures. Spam buys will get wrecked. You'll be allowed to buy, but if proven that you used a bot, we will get you blacklisted and you won't be able to sell. Yeah, destroying those bots, decimating the bots. As you all know, we've always tried to do better each launch to make it more fair to everybody to invest. So we've added some more things before the launch. This is what's added. The market supply will be set when the contract is deployed. You will see on the site that there is already an available supply, but nobody will be able to invest since the contract is not started. The marketing wallet will feed the contract with $2,000 worth of Phantom. We've added a function that only the marketing wallet will be able to use. The function will let the marketing wallet do the initial buy to eliminate the unfair advantage for early investor buys. Good. This deposits is a sacrifice investment and will be locked forever. So they're taking their own funds, they're locking them in there forever. And I trust George when he says this because he's one of the stand-up devs of the community, right? The 2,500 Phantom will be divided to 10 deposits, so 250 Phantom each deposit. It will eliminate the first buys, which we all know get the highest advantage, making the launch fair for everyone. So these are the lists down we've seen before. It doesn't have a 2% stacking bonus. Oh, it is here, it's just not on the site yet, okay? 20% max, so we get 2% extra every time we compound on the Phantom Farmer. Again, everyone will be able to invest when the countdown hits 0 and make sure you're in the Phantom chain while you're interacting with the contract. Yeah, boy. And the reason why they opened up another one would be because he says here we're doing very well across all our projects. BUSD and BUMB crops are absolutely on fire. Okay, food crops not being on fire is bad, but crypto crops is great. The AVAX USDC is holding steady in the TVL. This means people are depositing as much as they are withdrawing. We're continuing our strategy of advertising all projects, and we will also add in some extra focus on the USDC one on AVAX. We'll have a look at that one. With the success, we want to use this momentum to launch the Phantom Crops Farmer and dominate yet another chain. Adding a new chain will bring new users to our ecosystem that we haven't touched before, and in turn will expose them to our other platforms. The BUSD we've looked at, BNB, and the USDC. I know some of you will ask why we're launching another one, but if you take the BUSD as the benchmark and check a few days after the launch of the USDC, the BNB was and BNB, there was an increase in the BUSD one. This confirms that users see the new project and invest in it, and they're also attracted to the previous projects. Proof in the pudding. Excellent work, George. Excellent work. Right, so let's have a look at these other ones, right? So we do have the contract balance. You can check for all of these if you're shopping around which one you want to get into, okay? This one, $1.4 million in here. We go to the analytics, continuing to hold steady now since, it's a whole week and raising up, doing very well. We come to the BNB. So the BNB one launched, was it last Friday or 2 Fridays ago? I can't remember actually, but works very similar, okay? Total BNB in this is 3,661. Fantastic. And at the moment, the contract balance is only 200 BNB down on that because of this compound push, okay? So I have it here, right? I've put in 1 BNB into this. So far, I've deposited 1.6 BNB through compounding, right? And I haven't withdrawn anything yet because I'm still up in the compounding, right? The moment I'm making about 0.9 to 0.1 BNB per 24 hours. And it's time for me to compound more and get 0.09 BNB plus 14% put back into this, getting me more farmers, increasing my daily yield. I'd really see this as a long-term push here. So I'm getting close, compounded 7 times. On this one, I need to compound 12 times before I can withdraw, right? When I do withdraw, I'm going to be able to pull out about 0.2 to 0.25 BNB, I do believe, in this, which is great to see. So the contract for this one, we can actually find out when it launched actually. So we have $1.2 million in this one. Wow, doing well too. And remember, BNB took a dip today actually in the market. We come to the analytics, we're going to see how this is faring. I haven't looked at this actually. Yeah, we're doing good. It's still rising, right? Yeah, it's only been running for a week, okay? not even 1 week, 6 days it's been running. I've compounded 7 times, so you're roughly about, you're going to be able to claim once a week from these, maybe a little bit longer, maybe once every 8 days, right? Looking good, coming up, going up to that 1.5. Then finally we do have the USDC. This is on the AVAX chain. Get to your MetaMask, go to chainlink.org, I believe it is. You can switch in your MetaMask. I didn't put much in this, but I just joined the party, right? So there's 400,000 USDC locked in this. It has come down a little bit. This is definitely the lowest one, but they wanted to expand onto many markets. I'm not sure how the Phantom one's going to fare, actually. I don't know if it's going to have as big a balance. Don't think it'll be as big as BNB, because Binance Smart Chain is the best for these kind of projects. But I do love Phantom a lot, so I'm going to be trying to scoop up as much Phantom from that as possible, actually. And this one has similar stops, checks, and balances on it. For me here, I have deposited 100 USDC. I've compounded 178. So far, I've claimed out $5 from that. So that's 5% back already. I'm up to 9 times compound on this. So I'm just about to pull out my next batch of dollars from this. So I'll hire more farmers, get 36% more for this. So the more you compound, this percentage keeps going up, keeps growing. It's fantastic. See, this is why I'm getting this line for my Wi-Fi, because as you can see, the VPN stopped. Gotta come, change, and you'll see there that 178 will rise now to, I guess, 180, 83, something like that. Yep, 185. We're up. We're getting in there. Nice. Yep. So these are all of the ones. Now I'm going to be getting on. So if I can get my Wi-Fi working properly, I'll be live for shitcoins. Hopefully it works. Let's see how we fare. Because as you can see right now, my internet's already starting to die on me again. But we got the stream figured out. That's the main thing. So get your ass into the Phantom Farmer. Not financial advice, fun advice. That's all it is. I have been Crypto Mischief. You have been fantastic. As always, be good to each other. Don't get wrecked.
That's right.
Tell me how you do it.